As I'm
Um,
being dragged away by this guy, can I just um, muffily say, seriously, I'm not into this. If you just want to talk, we can talk, man. But like, it's completely muffled and it's completely like not able to understand at all whatsoever.
Not now, Miss Von Witt. We'll talk tomorrow.
Oh, so he understood me through like the muffled.
He guessed.
Ah, I'll kind of just saw myself to sleep. Next morning rolls around, unless something interesting happens.
No. He's taking you. Um. He's taking you kind of back the way you came. So that kind of trench that the group macheted through. He's taken you. He's taken the two of you have gone basically kind of backtrack your steps.
I swear to
Um.
God, if Hassus hired this dude,
uh,
that is a possibility that's crossed my mind. It's just like, damn, he
uh,
was so nice, and then this shit happened.
uh, he's a merc. Yeah.
He is a mook.
So he's now you're now leaving the river and the lake, and you're travelling inland into what's pretty hilly country. It's quite heavy going, particularly as your pregnancy is getting on now. It's a definite proper bump. Uh, and you're finding this quite arduous actually. Um, Not helped by the fact that the only way he's keeping you rehydrated is as I described with a pump in a straw for your nose.
Uh,
Um, you kind of camp for the night. He seems pretty handy in terms of kind of the wilderness. He manages in the hills to find a kind of a small recessed cave. Starts uh, a small shielded fire. Um, uh, and then uh, this is the day after, and then he uh, he
I stare at
starts
him as he struggles to
starts
find the
cooking.
words.
He starts cooking. Um, Smells really good. Um, uh, and then he gets a vial of something out, puts it on this very thin blade.
Can I
Uh,
try to identify that?
you could have a go, yes.
Alchemy?
Yeah, hang on. Ah,
What?
I'll have to confess. All right, the site's down.
Oh.
Okay. Did you make
Uh,
the?
here we go. 36.
Okay. Yeah, that it's it's quite viscous, small vial.
Huh.
Um, You think it's definitely poison of some sort. He's put it on this kind of very kind of uh, almost kind of like a needle blade that kind of comes from his glove. It's kind of interesting. And then very casually, he then prods you with it.
Oh, yay. Is that a fortitude save?
Yes, please.
Alright. Just gotta believe in myself. I can do it. I believe in this. 13.
Okay. I'm going to be taking your manacles and gag off now. I want you to know that was a poison. I've got the antidote.
Can I just like give him a thumbs up and like vaguely gesture towards myself to relay the fact that, yeah, I'm an alchemist, I know that shit?
Before I do that though, it's nothing personal. I'm going to strip you, take everything off you, see what we've got. Then I'll let you eat if you behave yourself, or you can watch me eat if you don't. And then if you've got questions, which I imagine you do, I might answer them, I might not. I've got 1 or 2 questions, which you will answer. And if you cause me no trouble, you have no reason to fear for your life.
I give him a little bit of a nod.
Are we all clear on that?
I just kind of nod a little bit.
Okay. As he said he would, he strips you.
Can I? As he strips me, can I do like a little bit of a like sexy shimmy to try to make him like me more?
You can try. You get the impression that this chap may not be that susceptible. No.
Yeah, no.
Not interested.
Not
You're
interested.
Not
It didn't hurt to try.
Besides, and he prods your belly. Looks like someone's already been at you.
Can I just shrug?
So he strips you. Has a very cursory look through things, but it's cursory. So you're there naked. I presume you don't cause him any trouble?
Did he take off the gag and everything?
Not yet.
Huh. Nope. No
Okay.
trouble.
Right. At this point, he removes the gag first.
As like after he takes it off, I'm just like, oh, hi Dave. I'm guessing Kramer is not your real name. Please don't do that nose thing again.
Okay. He picks up a short kind of wooden and metal object with a handle. He's pointing it in your direction as he undoes your manacles.
Is it a firearm?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's double back.
Let him. So, what's the job that
Quite
you
nicely
doing?
shaped like a dragon.
Huh?
The firearm he's got is quite nicely shaped like a dragon.
Ooh, cool. So, what's the job you're doing? With what you said whenever you first picked me up, I'm guessing that you're not just here to kidnap me or just plainly kill me, torture me, whatever. I'm guessing you need help with something. Oh, you just needed to wake something.
let us just say, Miss Von Witt, that your talents have been noticed and recognised.
Yeah, I mean, like, you didn't have to, like, kidnap me with stuff. I like making things. You just give me the materials and maybe a little bit of pocket money. I'm not talking much, just something.
My employer will be very glad to hear of that.
So who's the employer?
I said you could ask me questions. I didn't say I'd answer all of them.
I didn't expect you to.
My turn to ask a question.
Alright.
This Yasin Orlovsky, would that be the Orlovsky family, as in House Orlovsky?
Yeah, something like that. He went on about how he's wanted in Brevoy, yada yada yada. Briefly thought about turning him in for like a bounty or something, but I honestly didn't want to put up with him for that long.
Alright. And you said he's building something. We were all that stone that had been moved.
Yeah, he's on about building his own kingdom or whatever down here. He had a whole speech. We all was just like, yeah, you go do that. We believe in you. Not really. But, he thinks he has something going for him. So. Just kind of shrug. Can I at least have my undergarments back? I mean, like, you can check them. There's nothing in there. I just... It's a bit cold out here.
You can get close to the fire. I don't mind.
Kind of scoot closer to the fire. So.
What, this, Yasin Orlovsky, is there anything I should know about him? Is he dangerous?
Oh god, no. Like, he's really, really weak. If you just, like, poke him hard enough, he's gonna fall down.
But he was travelling with you and Hastus when you were going through the
Yeah, no, he
forest.
literally landed from, like, half the fights we were a part of. Like, he's a coward.
So why was he with you?
Couldn't shake him?
Does he have any abilities I should know about?
Well, quick question for you. You're going to, like, claim that bounty or whatever from him, right?
I'm considering it.
Oh. Well, not that I'm, like, going to do it myself, but I'm just kind of interested in how much people actually think he's worth. How much is the bounty?
Alive, it's 10, 5 for dead.
Oh. Well,
Plus, my employer might throw in a little extra.
his spell that he throws out, like, constantly...
Spell?
Yes, he uses magic. He's very bad at it, like... Kind of horrible.
I see.
Yeah. But he, throws out,
Okay.
little slimy something. I believe he calls it grease. He just, like,
Right.
throws that shit everywhere.
Can he do anything offensive at range?
No. He has a crossbow, but
Yeah,
he's bad at it. I think over the course of, like, the 2 months I've been with him, I've seen him use it, effectively 1 or 2 times.
And what's your relationship with this Yasin Orlovsky?
I tolerate him.
So you're not going to cry on me if something unpleasant happens to him then?
No, gosh, actually, I'd kind of want to share a drink with you if you did it. I mean, like... He's kind of a dick.
Alright. If you want to stop being me giving you water through the straw,
Yeah, that
If you,
was kind of
if
really
you help
unpleasant.
me, if you help me, then
I mean, like, I was just about to take off from where I was at currently, so if you have something new for me, I'm kind of looking for something to do. So,
oh, I think my boss will have plenty for you to do. But before we get to him, seems like it would be well. Be a loose end if I weren't to do something. All right.
I do highly suggest, I don't know what happened to the thing in the basement. I did tell you about that. You were Kramer back then, right?
That's right.
I'm assuming that you've been Kramer since the moment I met him. And I'm assuming that you're not actually Kramer, but replaced him with something early along the line.
I said you could ask me questions.
I was just making an assumption. But, I
Obviously, I'm
think...
not Kramer now, am I?
No, that's why I called you Dave earlier. I'm assuming that you don't want to give me your real name, and I don't think you hate Dave too terribly much, do you?
Yeah, I thought you'd like to be looking at your boyfriend. I'm guessing he's the one who put the baby in you.
Oh, God, no.
No?
I'm like 90% sure Hastus is gay.
Oh, yeah. I did see him with that teenage boy.
Yeah, I mean, like, that was really creepy, right?
Yeah, okay. That's sort of. Yeah, him being a healer and all. Can't fight too much.
Well,
In fact, I'll be giving him more credit looking like him than he'll ever get otherwise.
well, I wouldn't suggest, having a lot of people see you like that. If he does catch on to you, he's kind of somebody that you don't want to mess with.
Huh.
Oh, actually, I have I kind of like look around for a second. It's just like, I have notes on them if you want to go through this stuff. The only one I ask you that you don't kill is Amelie. I mean, like, she's pretty nice. She's chill. If you, like, want to pay her, she'll do whatever. It's in that journal right over there. Just kind of point towards the stuff.
Okay. I might have a look. As for the Catwoman, it's not my decision to make.
Yeah, no. I mean, like, she's
If,
pretty hard to
if
kill
I get
anyways.
told I need to deal with her, I'll deal with her in time.
Okay.
Right.
Watch for the claws.
Yeah, you can get your clothes on back now.
Alright.
Rest of the stuff I'll keep. I'm going to put the gag and the manacles back on. Don't be stupid.
I kind of just look at him. I'm an alchemist. I really can't do anything without, my pouches. And I honestly believe that...
You make a flying house, but you managed to do it, lady. So, after
Well, yeah,
that...
after like a week of work.
Yeah,
And a team of men.
After seeing you do that, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt that there's a bit more to you than just being an alchemist, Lady Bonwit. So the manacles and the gag stay on for now.
Alright.
Okay?
So, before he puts it on, I do want to ask, so what could I call you next time we have a little conversation? You don't feel like gagging me again? By the way,
Just call me Hastus.
how about Bizarro Hastus?
Whatever. Puts the gag on. Okay. Next day, you continue journeying inland. And in the distance, as you get to Rise, and able to kind of look across the steps. You can see those kind of very unusually large for the landscape, kind of prominent kind of double hills, creating almost a bowl effect, sort of looking out as high ground. And atop it, you can see what looks to be the makings of a stone fort that's under construction.
Huh.
The centerpiece of which is a 3-story watchtower.
Oh, throughout this day, do I ever see him reading through that journal, by the way?
He's yeah, you probably will see him taking a quick glance at it.
After he looks at it, if he looks over towards me, I kind of want to, like, wiggle my eyebrows a little bit, like, what do you think? Kind of deal.
Kind of shrugs. Folds it up, though, and puts it in his pocket. Right. This is what we're going to do. I'm going to take the gag and the manacles off when we get much closer. And you're going to go and you're going to call out your friends. If there's any trouble, I will be able to shoot you from where I will be. Once they come join you, you are to stay completely still, no matter what happens. Do you understand?
I understand. Would it help if I made you something like a push invisibility? I really don't like Yasin. I don't think any of my actual friends are in there. Like,
do you understand what I've just said?
Yes, but I could help you out a little bit if you'd like.
It's fine.
Okay.
Let's not overcomplicate it.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Alright. When he gives the signal, I'm going to run up there towards it with my hands waving in the air, yelling, "Oh my god! Oh, Yasin, I need you! I miss you! I haven't seen you in so long! Come out here immediately!"
Okay. You notice that there's probably only 3 people working on this thing.
Oh, wow.
A very weather-beaten looking Yasin, with very sore-looking hands.
Like, as I come up and I see, like, it's just the 3 people and how pitiful this kind of whole situation looks, I kind of, like, stop for a second and then continue on with my routine.
Okay. He waves, his shoulders slightly slump at seeing you.
Yes, and I found a way to get that mask off you.
Okay, that seems to have attracted his attention a bit more. He's now coming down enthusiastically.
Kind of just, stand there waiting for him.
Okay. He comes down. There's, the somewhat attractive young girl, might be the older sister of the teenage boy that shacked up with Hastus.
God, Yasin. Why?
And there's Malinus there. Oh, sorry, there's a 4th person. There's Belander.
I kind of motioned them for them to all to kind of gather.
Yeah, they all. You get the feeling that they've not seen anyone here for a few days. They all look weather-beaten and quite tired. But looking up at it, to be fair, you're very impressed they've managed to build that. In fact, you're a bit surprised they managed to build that. I mean, it's not finished, but it's on the way.
Huh.
Certainly the watchtower is impressive.
Trying to stay relatively still. I'm just like, so, I'm glad that you guys made it. I met Hastus up, north. Left Ermalai over there with them. I was stopping by to see how you guys were doing before I went to go get supplies from Miven.
Where's Hastus?
Oh, he's up there. We had some additional people join them, and he was making sure that they were being looked after during my time away. He's a lot better at that than I am.
Mick, how come you're out here on your own?
Oh, you know, like the whole Tatsalooms? When we were crossing the river back there, I did have one goat with me, but
You've just to stop your dialogue. Your whole front of your body and your face has just been covered in the contents of Yasin's cavity chest, as those two gunshots have gone off and exploded through his back and burst his internal organs and his blood and his life effectively across your front and your face. He sort of looks at you in utter surprise.
can I go to reach him to try to stop him from falling, but actually just go for the mask instead?
You can.
Actually, no, he told me to keep still, so no, I wouldn't.
The girl goes over. The boy goes over. And then the woman Belanda starts running. First one hits, she disappears. Second one misses.
And that was all of them that was around me, right?
Yep.
I kind of like turned towards the direction that the gunshots came in, and I kind of like motioned, do you want me to go chase you? Or... I'm assuming I can't see him.
You can't see it.
Yeah. I'm just like, in the direction that the noises came from, is where I'm kind of like gesturing.
Yeah. A whisper comes on the wind. Stay there.
Kind of give him a thumbs up.
Okay. After what seemed like a long time, you can't see him, but you can hear him. So kind of a slight crunch of boot. Search him.
By the way, that mask, I would not suggest putting that anywhere near your face. It's cursed, like to hell. He's had that on for months. But yeah, I go through and search him.
Fine, whatever.
Do I find anything interesting?
That's a good question. Let's have a look.
Oh, this mask. Just a little more of a token of good faith for you. This mask is worth, something to someone named Yandu in the Nullmoshes. I can give you a rough estimate of where he's at, but...
I don't look.
He could probably give you something good. He's magical as hell.
If it's cursed, I ain't that interested.
No, it's only if you put it on. Like, you can just, like, have it in a bag and it's fine. Yandu
he's got some stuff.
Yandu would probably pay
some...
handsomely for that, as would, Warrior Vanaru, most likely. The new Lord of the Forest. Kind of just give him a little thumbs up. That.
Is it magic, is it?
Yes. I don't know exactly what it does, but it is almost impossible to remove once you put it on.
What happens if I destroy it?
I honestly don't know. I wouldn't suggest being near it when you did, though. Typically, that kind of stuff has some sort of protection. So, Bizarro.
Right. Drag. Now you strip the bodies. Drag them. We're going to drag them into that tower there.
Alright. I'm sure you know that people will come by soon and see. Well, not soon, but some point in the near future, and see all the blood and everything. You gotta cover your bases.
There's wolves in these lands.
Can you say that again? I didn't catch that.
There's wolves in these lands.
The wolves wouldn't carry them to the tower.
No, that is true. Alright.
This isn't my first assassination. I'm just trying to help you out where I can.
Seems to be kind of Mullings options. Here's a machete. Chop off his head. We're taking it with us.
Alright. I kind of like chop off his head and chop out the body a little bit, like, needlessly.
An opportunity to... Okay.
And, like, as I'm doing this, I'm just like, you have no clue how many times he ran from battle.
Okay. He gets out a scroll tube once you give him the head. Starts reciting off it. Gestures to the bodies. The bodies rapidly decomposed.
Ooh.
And their ashes just scatter on the greens.
Fancy.
That alright, is it? He puts a stopper back on the scroll case.
Yes, but if you might notice, if there's anybody that comes down here that has any sort of skill in this kind of stuff, they'll notice that the blood and the bodies don't quite match. The bodies look like they've been there for quite some time, while the blood, if they come down here in the next
bodies
few
are
days...
gone. Yeah, the bodies have literally just turned into dust.
Oh, I thought it was just like skeletal.
No,
Never mind then.
Turned to dust and scattered.
That's really handy.
Mm.
And yes, that does make it look a lot more like wolves did it.
Right. That was easy enough. Alright.
I do suggest, possibly, just making it look a little bit more real, having some, like, claw marks some places, if you have anything to make that with. Maybe just use the machete to...
Let's not overcomplicate it.
They're pretty skilled, the people that might come down here. Because, you see, I know that if people do come to rescue me, despite, like, any sort of relationship me and you have, you're gonna use me as a hostage and I'm probably gonna die. I don't want that to happen. So, I'm just trying to make sure that there's nothing that they can track you with.
And who, Lady Von Witt, is going to come and rescue you? As far as anyone knows, and will know for quite a while...
Oh no.
You are on
They would come after you because of what's happened here if they manage to track you.
But I'm dead. I'm back there. His body was
Whoever
more
did this,
fatal.
not you, not Kramos specifically.
If they choose to speak to the dead, it was Hassus that killed them, not me.
Yes,
And
and
and who knows where these people went? Yeah, I am not. I am worried, and
well,
they got their own problems to worry about. You trust me? And he sort of taps his nose. Anyway, let's be getting off.
all right.
Okay, let you head off. And
Does he end up tying me back up?
he does.
Yeah.
But when he goes to offer you, he does take, rather than giving you water through a straw, he now takes the gag off and basically kind of pours water from his water flask, which is an improvement.
Yeah.
Because your nose was getting really sore.
I just imagine that it's like water going up your nose times like 20 when that
Yeah,
happens.
not great. You continue traveling. He's going north now. Seems to be kind of going roughly in the direction of Oleg's. And he gets
Given the next opportunity, I'm gonna ask him what's up next.
what's up next is we have a little journey ahead of us north. Just got to make sure we skirt around that fort you dismantled. That now is going to be apparently some trading post, but it's going to be probably a bit like what's in there in your tummy. Be strangled at birth. Silly fools don't even know it yet. So we're going to skirt around there. We're going to head north. Make our way to big city.
Oh, when you said strangled at birth,
all
like
these
I
all these great Rossland dreams. No, it's
I
gonna,
kind of am interested in keeping my child safe. I'm fully willing to like help you out and stuff like as I did back there. Just kinda would prefer that to be safe.
you you get to the river. It's probably late afternoon. He says, "Right, no, I trust we're not going to have any nonsense trying to cross here."
I kinda shake my head a little bit.
Okay. He starts reading from his scroll. Can we make a perception roll, please?
Alright. Oh wow, it's really sweaty out here today. Like my forehead's just covered in sweat, I can barely see past the blue. I did not make that. I just straight up know that.
No, that is fine. Okay. Could you make a fortitude save, please?
Ew. Like as he's reading it out, can I do like a spellcraft?
Hang on, let me just check. Let's see if this site's working now. Bear with me. I'm just checking something. So you want to do something?
Um, I as he was casting that, I wanted to do like a spellcraft to see what it is before it hits.
Yeah, I'm having some IT issues.
They really should like update that site to where it can handle more viewers.
Well, the thing is, the guy's running it on a shoestring, yeah. So, oh, it says they're doing server testing.
Oh,
Oh, that's fair enough. Hmm. Looks like um it's a spell to um to be able to basically kind of walk on water.
oh, that is interesting. Um,
Can I have the fortitude save though, please?
all right, 12.
Hey, that's a no. Right. He's kind of coming to the end of the scroll. He suddenly jerks, turns round, something whistles very quickly, hits by his boot, and there's a huge flash, and he basically sort of, you hear him go, oh, and you're like momentarily blinded, and something's just kind of gone off. You think that might have been alchemical, whatever that was.
Huh.
What do you want to do?
I'm gagged, and
Mm.
I'm guessing these aren't things that my escape out is high enough for me to attempt to get out of.
Yeah, well, you could try. I mean, you're going to obviously be a penalty because you're blind as well.
Yeah, I mean, like, if it's a DC higher than 22, I can't even attempt it with how escape artist works.
Okay, fine. Yeah,
Yeah.
then yeah, it is fair enough. Um, uh, you can hear, the alternative Hastus cursing next to you.
Bizarro Hastus.
Sorry, what do you call him?
Bizarro Hastus.
Bizarro.
Yeah.
Bizarro. He's cursing and clearly he's kind of crouching down, kind of trying to reach something. You think on his belt pouch, probably to deal with whatever the effect is that's happened to him. You can hear some kind of multiple kind of thuddings on the ground. Sounds kind of almost not a horse, but something, certainly a quadruped, multiple of them. And as your eyesight starts to clear, you just see this giant net entrap you. You hear him shout. As you guess, the same thing happens to him. And you find that you're completely entangled in a net and being dragged away from the shore of this river.
As I kind of just, like, let this happen and I've learned how to just, like, go through with the flow through this whole thing, I kind of just, mutter to myself through the gag, should have heavier tracks.
There's a kind of like a funny smell. You can, man, that's like a huge wolf you can see. Is that something riding it?
What do I see on top? Do you want me to roll perception?
are a very strong, uh, uh, looking and quite big looking goblinoid, uh, with kind of a green brownish skin but red hands
Huh.
and a red hand emblem on his armor. I think we'll end it there for today.